Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be covering 5 things that I will no longer do at 50 and post 50. So if this video resonates with you, please stick around. So this is the thing. I am 50 years old. I turned 50 in December of 2024. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just not doing it anymore. I've been on this earth for 50 years. I doubt if I have another 50 good, healthy years left. So why would I continue to put up with these things? If you want to hear my points, please stick around. And again, hopefully these are things that maybe you're putting up with this stuff now. So just hoping that this resonates with you. So the first thing that I'm no longer doing at 50 is not giving God my all. So I've grown up in church. So I've always been involved in church ever since I was little. But again, as I got older, straight away, I go to church, I pray, I read. I don't do those things as much as I should. I don't read my Bible to learn more about God as I should. So I want to do better at those things. I'm no longer ignoring God. I'm no longer doing any of that at 50. So the second thing that I'm no longer doing at 50 is giving to others more than they give to me. I'm tired of being the dumping ground for people. I'm tired of always just giving, and things are not being reciprocated. I noticed that, people, they call me for stuff that I don't want to hear about at all times. And this is the thing. When they call, one thing I've learned is when they call, they'll say, "Hey girl, how you doing? What you doing?" I'll tell them how I'm doing. And for me, I always keep it very brief as to how I'm doing, but I never go into anything. And I think a couple of these people that I'm talking about, they're glad that I'm not going so in detail because they just want to go right away into things about them, whether it be, things about their problems or just anything. The conversations always tend to be a dumping ground, right? I'm tired of that. At 50 years old, I'm just getting to the place now when certain people call, I can see them calling. I know what that person is going to do. I know what they're going to talk about, and I know that they're going to dump. So I'm getting better at ignoring these calls and not feeling bad about it. So that's the second thing that I am going to stop doing at 50 and beyond is being a dumping ground for people, and I'm no longer going to apologize or feel bad about not answering them or not being available. Let's get on to point 3 of things that I'm no longer doing at 50 and beyond. I'll be looking down at my notes because I don't want to forget anything. So the third thing that I have and that I thought about is spending unnecessarily. When I say that, I'm referring to, for example, cars. I've always loved cars, right? So I was always leasing my vehicles, which meant every 3 years or so, I would change out the cars. So I would never have a paid off car. I'm at the place in my life at 50. You know what? I want more. I want to stock more up in my 401k. Like that's what I need to do because eventually I am going to have to retire, right? I'm done buying cars. This last car that I have, I got it in 2020. I ended up getting a recurrence of cancer in 2023. So at that point, my lease was almost up. So I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know what I wanted to do, if I was going to lease another car, if I was going to finance that, or if I was going to pay it off. So once I got the new cancer recurrence, I knew, cancer bills was going to start flowing in. So I'm like, no, I need not have any more bills. I don't need another fancy car that I'll have a $500, $600,000 note on. So I decided to pay that car off. So I no longer have a car note. This is my first time ever in my life not having a car note, just realizing that cars and just things are just not important. Another thing along with this spending unnecessarily, I love handbags. So I, have so many, or I don't know, 5, 6, 7 like designer handbags in my closet that I don't really wear that often. Yes, I still see cute ones sometimes, but I'm no longer going to spend money on expensive handbags. Like I'm just not doing it. And I'm just grateful as to what I have and just not look at what other people have. What do they say? Keeping up with the Joneses. I don't want to do that. Another thing I spend money on, like candles. I love Bath and Body Works. Every time candles go on sale, I fly in there to just stock up. I'll have a coupon. I can easily walk out of there with about 20, 30 candles. So I'm no longer just buying candles just because I have a coupon, and just be grateful with what I have. Candles, also to clothes. Clothes, that's another thing. I have a store that I absolutely love, which is Anthropologie. Every so often, they'll have a sale off of their sale. And guess what I do? I log on and I buy all this stuff. I work from home, so I never really get to wear this stuff. I'm usually in leggings, t-shirt, or pajamas all day. So why do I need these things? I'm running out of closet space. So that's another thing. Just stop buying, stop getting coupons, and just leave it alone. So I need to just be, blessed and just happy what I have. And one thing that I realize about me is that I rather give than just continuing to receive things. I don't need any more things. So that's the third thing that I'm no longer doing at 50. So on to the fourth thing that I'm no longer doing at 50 is being so doggone introverted. So when I say I'm introverted, I'm selectively introverted. Like I just don't need much. I'm a private person, but at 50, I am going to stop just being so to myself. I'm a nice person. So even in public, I'm always speaking to people, talking to people. Even my sons, especially my oldest one, tells me that I'm too nice because I am a friendly person, but I stay in the house. So one thing that I've started to do, and I'm going to be very intentional about doing it, is looking up different events, even if I have to go solo. So I've done this like for praise and worship events. I'm just starting to just kind of look at things this year and just write things down and just really plan for things. In addition to planning, I'm starting to just buy the tickets for them in advance. So I don't have many friends. Like I've met people along the way in my cancer journey, or there are people from my past. I don't have many friends, not because of a certain situation. I just think I'm just in that place in my life where I don't need much. When I say I don't need much, I just don't need much. So we can talk about that in another video about friendships, relationships, etc. But I'm done with being introverted, you all. I'm not in a relationship. I'm a single woman. So I just feel as though I need to get out there and stop just keeping all this greatness and all this nice girl stuff in the house. I need to let other people experience who I am, and I need to get out there and just live my life. So I'm done being introverted at 50 and beyond. So there's one more point. This is my fifth point of what I'm no longer doing at 50 and beyond. I can make a separate video because even though I only gave you 5 points in this video, I have a whole bunch of other things that I can share with you that I'm no longer doing at 50 and beyond. But this one right here, you all, number 5, what I'm no longer doing at 50 is silencing my voice. And when I say that is silencing my voice, I'm referring to past childhood trauma, relationship trauma, and just any trauma that I experienced in my life. For example, when I say childhood trauma, there are so many things, and I'm sure some of you can relate. There are so many things that families, and I don't know if it's specific to African American families, but there are so many things that happens in families with little kids, whether it be little girls or little boys, that don't get talked about when you're younger. And as we get older, they never get talked about. They get swept under the rug. And then these people, these offenders who caused the childhood trauma, they're just living their best life. They're just living their best life. Some family members don't know what they did, whether it be their moms or their fathers. Yet we go to these family functions and we're looking at these people, face to face. And again, we can be cool with them now, but I no longer want offenders from my childhood trauma to be comfortable. They're comfortable because I haven't said anything. I haven't brought up what you did to me, what you think I don't remember. I haven't brought that up. I'm getting to the place in my life that I no longer want to silence that. These people need to know what they did, even though they know. They're just hoping that now that we're grown, the people that they've offended, they're hoping that we forgot. But I didn't forget. So I'm just letting you all know, one day I am going to bring up something to my offender that caused childhood trauma. Maybe I shouldn't be. No, I'm not going to say that. I should be making a video about this because it needs to get talked about. So again, I'm no longer silencing my voice specific to childhood trauma, and also about relationships that I had and things that happened to me. Because again, by me addressing things that happened to me in relationships and also my childhood trauma and talking about it in a video to you all, I'm hoping that this will give you some courage to say, oh my God, somebody spoke up about this. So maybe I need to do the same thing. So I am hoping in this video, that I've said things that resonate with you. And if they have, please leave a comment below. If you want to hear more about this, things that I'm no longer doing at 50 and beyond, let me know, because again, I can make other videos about this too, because I have a list. I just didn't want to bore you all and make this video too long. So thank you for tuning in. Again, my current subscribers, maybe I'll get some new subscribers, but please let me know. Give me your feedback on this. I hope you have a great day, everyone. I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.